Hi guys, and let's make some metal. Today I wanna make Linkin Park Numb. So let's start from the guitars. For the first guitar I use the Ample Metal Hellraiser with a bypass fix. And of course click right there to make it double. I need to use bypass to make the clean guitar without any distortion, etc. And what about the mixing rack, Easy Mix 3? I use all a clean and I really don't want to sell this word. And of course FlStudio with a guitar despite. So let's listen how it sounds without any VSTs. And let's own it. And now it sounds really good. Let's go to the second guitar. I use also the Ample Metal Hellraiser, but right now it's a default preset. And of course click right there to make it double. On the mixing rack I use only the FlStudio with a guitar despite. So let's listen how it sounds. And let's go to the bass guitar. I use the Ample Metal Rave 5 with the default preset. And on the mixer I use the Easy Mix 3 with a bass aggro and FlStudio with a D mod in the bass. So let's listen how it sounds without any VST. And with. And of course don't forget to make it full in a mono. By the way, if you wanna get this FLP, you can go to my Patreon and get any subscription. Also it gives you access to my Discord channel. If you wanna chat with me, now you know how. So let's go to the next instrument. I use the Flex with acoustic piano. And of course I use the Easy Mix 3 with a doubled piano and FlStudio with the piano enhancer. And let's listen how it sounds. Without and with VSTs. It sounds really good and I really like how it sounds. So let's go to the strings. I use also the Flex with the strings 1. Easy Mix 3 with the strings lo-fi tremolo and FlStudio with the violin warmer. And let's listen how it sounds. And by the way, I have some automatization right there in the intro, and our piano will sound something different with this automatization, so let's listen it again, but when this automatization just off. So you need to hear the difference. And right there. And what about this automatization? We go to the master, Fruity Parametric Equalizer, preset, use this preset, after that click right mouse button on there and create automation clip. After that you get this automation, you just cut it from the other part, right mouse button right there, make unique. And after that you make this wave. So let's go to other instrument. I also use the Flex with square wave. Of course the Easy Mix 3 with the Destructo bass synth and FlStudio with a synth mid cleanup. And let's listen how it sounds without automatization, and after that we will hear how it sounds in the intro. And by the way, let's listen to it without VSTs. And with. And let's listen how it sounds in the intro. Wow, right now it sounds really good, just like in the original song. And let's go to the keys. I have two keys, one right and one left keys. So I use the Flex with acoustic piano on the left and Flex with acoustic piano on the right. Because on the mixing rack I make it little bit left and little bit right. I use the Easy Mix 3 with the piano exciter and FlStudio with the piano enhancer. And on the other keys I also use the piano exciter and piano enhancer. So let's listen how it sounds in full song. Without VSTs and with. It sounds really good. So, by the way, what about the sidechain for the guitars? I just took all this piano, strings, synths, keys 1, keys 2, just right mouse button right there, and row to this track only. After that I just take my guitar clean and guitar distortion, right mouse button on the same channel, and sidechain to this track. And after that I made a 2 fruity limiter for guitar 1 and guitar 2. You click on the comp, sidechain, choose the guitar distortion or guitar clean, and turn these 3 knobs to make the sidechain from all these synth instruments to my guitar. So let's go to the synth drums. Just listen how it sounds in the intro. I use the Easy Mix 3 with the octave preamp and sus2 with the hi-hat remover. And what about the instruments that I use the flex also, but right now it's a drum standard kit. And of course, what about the fruity limiter? I use it to make the sidechain from these drums to the real drums. How I made it? Click on the drums, right mouse button, sidechain to this track. After that, on the drum synth I use the fruity limiter, comp, sidechain, drums, and turn these 3 knobs. And of course I made these drums a little bit not so loud like our original drums. And right now let's go to the real drums. I use the Easy Drummer with a drum kit from hell and preset tape. On the piano roll I made the main scene. You need to choose all your kicks and make it as much loud as you want it, but I made it the maximum velocity. After that you click on your snare and make it a little bit not so loud as your kick. And what about the heads, etc. You need to make some experiments and find the proper volume. And what about the mixing? I use the Easy Mix 3 with the modernizer and sus2 with the hi-hat remover. It's really important to use the hi-hat remover every time you make your drums. So let's listen how it sounds without any VSTs. And this. It's really different sound and it sounds really good. And right now let's go to the master. I use the Easy Mix 3 with a Metal Master Retro preset. After that I use the OTT with a 12% of depth. Of course, the fruity parametric equalizer to make its automatization, the second fruity parametric equalizer to cut all not so good frequencies, the sus2 with a balance to the Grammy Awards, and tonal balance control to understand that my sound is just sound in a proper way. So, and let's listen how it sounds without any VSTs. And with. Really big difference. So let's listen it without any VSTs and I will own it one by one. By the way, what about the fruity parametric equalizer? Just listen how it sounds without cutting all not so good frequencies. Really big and important difference. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click on the like, subscribe on my channel and leave your comment. And of course don't forget about my Patreon and my Discord channel. Absoyed was with you and see you soon.